What is up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Old Guy's Garage. We want to thank you for taking part in this build. Unfortunately or fortunately, it has been sold and it's going on to its new owner, and we are doing one last video on it today. We are replacing the steering stabilizer with a rough country heavy duty one. So stay tuned, it's going to be a cool episode, and it'll be the last one for this build. So thanks a lot for watching, guys.
What is up, guys?
Yep. So Uncle Nick's truck is been sold. It's been a great project, and we're doing one last thing. We are going to work on the steering stabilizer. One last thing to finish, which is under here and right there. So we got to take that bolt off right there, that bolt off right there, and replace it. You can see this one is old and it's leaking and it's not stabilizing the steering, and the new owner is driving it quite a ways to go home, and we want to make sure they're nice and safe and have a blessed ride on the way home. So we are replacing this at no charge to them, but just doing the right thing. So all right, let's show you the new one. All right, guys, so what we got here is the Rough Country Premium Steering Stabilizer. This is a nitrogen filled shock or steering stabilizer. We got some new brackets, we got new hardware, more hardware. This bracket we won't need. This is actually for a bigger like a newer truck, but I knew this was the right specs. And they didn't make an exact one for this truck, but this is the right exact size as the one that's on there. So we're just replacing this bracket and some hardware, and then we're going to put that decal back on that right there. So let's get started.
So we're just taking these bolts off right now to get this.
That's tightening.
I know. Hold on. Get this old one off so we can put on the new one. It shouldn't be too big of a job. It's not, you know, too many bolts or anything like that. So should be pretty easy.
I got WD if you need it.
It's a little stuck, but it's coming through.
Yeah.
That was not my idea.
Well, it was your idea to film it. So he's sitting there baking in the sun. His head's sitting there in the sun. So I go, hang on, let's get this cardboard. And we put that cardboard up there, set it into the grill a little bit, and made like a little tent. So now we're in the shade. And it's like 15 degrees cooler, huh?
Yeah, it's actually like intensely cooler. It's twisting right here, so I gotta go get some channel locks or something.
All right. Now we're on the other side, and we're gonna get this loose. The whole thing turned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just turning.
You can't hold it?
Here's, I'm gonna try.
That's just, that rod's just gonna turn inside the shop.
It's
You gotta get the
It's pretty.
That whole thing is just turning, huh?
Yeah, it's just.
Can you get the bigger channel locks? There's the big.
Yeah.
Get the big
All right,
one.
guys. Those other channel locks weren't working. We had to get our.
Big boys.
Yeah, the big pair. It's coming loose a lot better now, right? It's not turning at all.
No, yeah, I can get a grip on it. The whole thing was spinning.
Yeah. It's coming off nice. Yeah, so we'll get back to you when it's off and we're ready to put the other one on.
Right, guys, while Isaiah's getting that other one off, I'm putting the hardware on this one. So we got a washer right here. It's kind of dome shaped. Goes on reverse dome like that. And then this is kind of dome shaped as well. And that goes on the same way. Hard to do with one hand, but I got it done. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Got that. Goes on there. And the rubber right there. I believe that's how it goes. Alright. And then you put these ones right here on the end. So we're going to mount this on there like that. Put the label on the back. And we're going to put this decal right there. Isaiah's got that all freed up, so now we're going to take it out. Yeah.
That was doing nothing.
That was doing nothing.
There's no compression in there whatsoever.
Let's see it. Bring it over here. Can you put it in front of the camera?
Yeah, right here. I mean, this is supposed to be like it's pretty heavy duty spring loaded. That's just sliding back and forth.
Yeah, because it's leaking. So
yeah, it's definitely.
That's why we're changing it out. So hope you guys appreciate it. You're gonna have a nice steering, nice drive way back home. So
yeah, that was for sure the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Cool.
nice.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the other one did. Let's put this side in first. Oh, gotta shorten it. Get it to fit in there. Yeah, see how much harder that is to compress?
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be, because that's what it does, is it dampens the steering. So when you hit a bump,
there we go.
It doesn't do anything, right? Put the decal, yeah, that's perfect right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and then
put the bushings on the end. Show the way to put them on.
So what you want is this little lip right here.
Put it closer to the camera.
You want this little lip right here?
Yeah.
To actually fit inside of this hole.
Or close to it.
Yeah, so that it secures. And then, you know, this end's rounded. You got your rounded washer here. And then you're going to put it on. And then you can put a bolt on there and tighten the whole thing up. Here, let's put this on one at a time, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight, so.
Let's zoom in.
There we go. And then, boom. Then do the other side over here.
Once you get this nut started, here you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's compressing. Let's see. There we go.
Put it on this end, this nut.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks way better than the old one. Other one was just old, used, damaged.
And it was leaking, that's why it wasn't working.
Yeah. You got the other one?
The other nut?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Let me go to the other side. And,
All right. Well, I mean, I'll tighten it up on this side first.
okay. And you could use a socket set. We're just using a crescent because it's easy. That looks nice. And it's gonna work a whole lot better. Every once in a while you hit a bump and the front end would just shake and take you in the direction of the bump. Not bad, but a little bit. And this is gonna make a huge difference on that, on the way the truck handles. All right, guys, while Isaiah's tightening that up, just wanted to point out that Isaiah pointed out to me that we put this on opposite of the way it was. And he said, you know, you're probably going to get some comments that you put that on backwards. And the deal is, we think it was on backwards the way it was. So we put this on right. And the reason being is the instructions show that the fixed end of the shock, which is that end, attaches to the frame, which is fixed. So that bar right there is fixed and attached to the frame. And this extension attaches to the tie rod. So that's the tie rod right there. It's got that bracket right there, and that is attached to the whole steering system. You can see right there. So that's going to dampen the steering, and that's how the instructions showed to actually have this installed like that. So we're going to turn this way a little bit. Yeah. So that's how we have it. That's how we think it's supposed to be. That's how the instructions show it to be. And guys, I'm going to put a link in the description. We got this on Amazon at the Rough Country store on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon.com and then you go into Amazon.com and you type in Rough Country store, it'll bring up all their different shock absorbers and steering dampeners. They're also called steering dampeners or steering stabilizers. And I'll put a link in the description. This one was actually for a slightly newer model Chevy truck than this, but I eyeballed it and I got it right. And I'll let you know what model it's the one for this model actually said it wasn't available, but this one works perfect. It's the right size. So I'll put that link in the description for you. So while Isaiah's doing that end, I'm going to tighten up this end a little bit. And Isaiah made a good point. It doesn't really feel like it gets any tighter, and that's because you're just compressing the rubber bushings here. And you want the bushings, you want the rubber tight and compressed, but you don't want it so tight or compressed that it's bulging out, because the rubber will just crack over time. So like right now, this one feels and looks like it's good. The rubber's compressed, it's tight, got plenty of thread there, it's not going to back off. We got a lock washer there. And Isaiah's doing the same to the other side.
Yeah, should be good.
All right, so time for a test drive.
All right. What it looks like underneath here. Looks a lot better, super clean under there. So yeah, it looks great under there actually. Beautiful truck. Kind of sad to see it go, but
trying to sell it for quite some time. Put a lot of work into it. Excited to see it go to its new home.
Yeah, people buying Uncle Nick's truck are really excited to get it. We'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, that steering stabilizer made a huge difference.
Yeah,
It feels way smoother.
yeah. I mean, it feels more solid just as the passenger, let alone driving it. You know. And you know, steering it feels super smooth to steer as compared to before. Like, it feels like
Hit a bump, you would kind of go with the bump.
yeah, and it was more like it felt like you were fighting the steering a lot more. And now it's, you know, you steer what happens and your car goes where you want it to. So that's super good.
You could feel it's being dampened.
Yeah.
Like there's a shock on it now. Before the shock was there, but it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that thing was shot. There was no compression in there. It was there was no way. And we think it was put on wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely wasn't doing much.
Yeah. So we're heading to one of our favorite spots to do a video. It's what we call the Windrose Tunnels, where Isaiah went to grade school.
Yep. Years and years ago.
Yeah. That's why they call it Old Guy's Garage. You're an old guy now.
Not that old. 'It drives so smooth. Like, it's like night and day, you know, like the turning is on point. It feels great. Kind of sad to get it, you know, so spot on, so perfect just before we sell it, but you know, it's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, well, we finally got it totally dialed, and it's leaving us tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, thanks for watching, guys, while we did this build. It's been awesome. Lost track of how many videos we did on this truck, but if you're just tuning in now for the first time, go back and watch all these videos and you'll see what we did to it. In the very beginning, Uncle Nick was in all those videos. Thanks, Uncle Nick, for letting us do all this work on your truck. Really appreciate it, and hope you enjoy watching your truck on TV. All right. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
Peace.